Hello everyone, thanks for tuning into today's second video, doing the extended European outlook for today's second video. So this is your 30-day / 42-day European look ahead, and I shall get on that for you in a moment. Just to say that first, the video today was our 6 AM UK weather forecast, and we're going to be live at 6 PM with your 10 to 14 day. Oh, I shall see a little bit later on for that one. I mean, straight after that live stream, we will be releasing the latest update of the Christmas countdown. I think that's update number 7. No, we're getting on the Christmas countdowns now, and that's to come straight after the live stream at about 7 PM this evening. Epic day of content again at GavsWeatherVids. Please like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much, everyone, for doing that. And thank you so much to ECMWF.int for supplying the charts and the data as well, by the way. Thank you so much, EC. Right, going to start off with week 1, mean sea level pressure anomaly, taking us through the week that we are currently in, the 18th to the 25th of November. Lots of low pressure through the north and west of Europe, high pressure blocking around Iceland and Greenland. We are looking at unsettled across most parts of Europe under low pressure and cold in the north and west, with winds in from a north or a northeasterly direction. 500 millibar heights looking like this, deep trough of below average heights through much of Europe, blocking area of high pressure out in the Atlantic. There is a bit of a ridge down across southern Europe. That's a milder ridge, but being squashed right down to the far south of the Med, really, by that big trough of low pressure sitting across much of northern Europe. So a colder than average week to come across large portions of Europe this week. We do have some exceptions. Spain and Portugal looking relatively mild. Temperature there 3 to 6 degrees above average. Some parts of extreme eastern Europe looking quite mild as well. Eastern Ukraine towards the Black Sea, down towards Greece and Turkey. There we see temperature anomalies of about 1 to 3 degrees above average. And into the Mediterranean as well. Central Baltic Med also looking relatively mild. Just into extreme south of France also. But anywhere further north of that, it's generally a cooler or a colder than average week to come. Over the UK and Ireland, we see temperature anomalies of about 3 to 6 degrees below average. Some parts of Norway and Iceland, 6 to 10 degrees below average. In those really dark blue colours there, looking very, very chilly, to say the least. And more widely across Europe, let's get rid of all of that, more widely across Europe, anywhere from about France towards the Balkans and Poland, we see the temperature anomaly again of around 1 to 3 degrees below average. Excuse me, those cooler or cold average conditions extending through the Baltic Sea states of Latvia, Estonia, and Lithuania up to Finland as well. So it is a cold scene across much of Europe this week. And as far as precipitation is concerned, also unset. So given that it's quite cold, there's wintry potential here, of course, risk of some snow in places. We do see Norway and parts of Sweden a little bit drier, and particularly over towards Greenland and Iceland, of course, where we've got that blocking area of high pressure. Also down into the Mediterranean, the central bowl of the Med, looking at rather on the dry side there. But other than that, it's a wetter than average all the way from the UK and Ireland, France and west, right way over to Black Sea and southwest of Russia in the east. And of course, I say wet, but that's above average precipitation. And that could be rain, sleet, or snow, and there probably will be appreciable amounts of snow across some parts of Europe this week, given how cold it is. Right, okay, let's go over to week 2, which will be the 25th of November to 2nd of December. All change. We lose the low pressure and we go back to high pressure across most parts of Europe as we come to the end of November and the beginning of September. So a large ridge starting to take over. How's the 500 millibar heights looking? So yeah, we see a very extensive ridge of above average heights developing just across most parts of Europe, really. Low pressure is pushed out into the Atlantic there. Temperature anomaly is still looking a little bit on the cold side for parts of the UK and Ireland, slightly below average there, and below average there, and through southern parts of Scandinavia as well. We've got southern Sweden and the southern part of Norway. Slightly below average, still a bit milder further north. And then cold average conditions being squeezed down the extreme southeastern corner of Europe in towards Greece, Turkey, and around the Black Sea. Other than that, though, it's largely above average across most parts of Europe for the temperature anomaly. So anywhere from about Spain and Portugal and southwest, all the way up to Baltic Sea states in the northeast, we see slightly above average temperatures anyway. So definitely a bit of a milder trend coming through as that ridge starts to build. You expect it to be going a lot drier as well. So we do see drier than average conditions here for the UK and Ireland. Also just extending over to the Low Countries, Belgium, Holland, Netherlands, and up into Denmark, southern parts of Norway and Sweden, and also in the east and the southeast of Europe, also through the Mediterranean. Wet areas look more to be through France, in southern parts of Germany, and down towards Spain and Portugal, turning wetter again there, unfortunately. And also in the extreme north of Europe, around Finland and towards Norway as well. So those Nordic regions are looking a little bit on the wet side there. And again, of course, that's going to be snow at this time of year up in like Arctic Nordic regions. Right, okay, well, week 3 will be the 2nd to the 9th of December, still with a big area of high pressure in control and in the ascendancy across most parts of Europe. Not much to say other than, I guess, high and dry in most areas. There's a trough of low pressure across the east of Europe. Now, you think that's probably going to be bringing a blast of winter down into the extreme eastern portion of Europe, perhaps more towards Middle East, actually. It is a long way east, that. High pressure ridging through central and western portions of Europe there. Temperature anomaly looks cold in the east, so again, the Balkans and the Adriatic, right way over to the Black Sea and Greece and Turkey, northwards of that towards Romania and in towards Ukraine as well. We see colder than average conditions. Those cold conditions just extending in towards Belarus and Poland. Southwestern parts of Europe through the Mediterranean towards Spain and Portugal, slightly above average temperatures there. Coming milder for the UK and Ireland as well, especially in the north and west, as we probably pick up more of a southwesterly wind. And also in towards Norway and Sweden, we see above average temperatures there. And then there's a large swathe of like average or no signal. France, Low Countries, Germany, Denmark, Sweden, Finland, the Baltic Sea states of Latvia, Estonia and Lithuania, all looking about average or having no signal. Could go either way for those areas. Could still be quite cold, or you might be on the milder side of the ridge. And precipitation-wise, largely on the drier than average side in many areas of that big area of high pressure. Exceptions are Norway. So probably quite a lot of snow coming through there. Around the Black Sea, could be some heavy showers and thunderstorms. And then in the extreme south of the Mediterranean, more in towards North Africa, really. Slightly wetter conditions through there. But other than that, most areas looking dry, particularly dry in towards northern parts of Spain and Portugal. That will be welcome, I would have thought. Italy and around the Alps looking quite dry. Not very good news for skiers off to the Alps there. Doesn't look like there will be much snow in that week. And pretty dry through the Balkans as well. Week 4 will be the 9th to 16th of December. So signs of high pressure beginning to slip southwards. Doesn't really show it, but you'd expect there'd be some low pressure coming back into the north, but probably just reverting to a westerly flow. So I'd imagine it's starting to turn more unsettled into the north and northwest of Europe. 500 millibar height shows low pressure around Greenland and Iceland. High pressure around Spain, and between the two, we would strengthen that westerly flow. So the temperature anomaly is probably going to be quite mild for western parts of Europe, but not excessively so. Just really the UK, Ireland, Denmark, the Low Countries, and Germany coming out above average. But I expect in the end this whole area will probably be milder than average. Cold towards the Black Sea, around Greece and Turkey, and cold up towards Greenland, Iceland as well. It's weeks in, because we're 4 weeks out now, of course. Precipitation-wise, looks like we're reverting to a more typical sort of early winter pattern with wetter than average conditions through the North Atlantic, heading into the far north and west Europe, drier than average conditions with that Azores high down towards Spain, Portugal, and into the south of France, so like a westerly zonal type setup there. Right, okay, well, that's the 30-day look ahead done, but let's go for weeks 5 and 6 data before we go, because why not? The charts are there, so might as well, mightn't we? Week 5 is 16th to 23rd of December. So, high pressure still in from the Atlantic into Western Europe. I reckon there'll still be low pressure up here, all looking rather flat and westerly there, not terribly exciting. If you want some colder weather before Christmas, high pressure again originating from the Atlantic into Western Europe. The temperature anomaly sort of average, a little bit above probably, if anything, but not excessively so. Precipitation wise, so it still looks like it's relatively dry through here with that high pressure ridging in, and still a bit on the wet side up there. And then lastly, week 6 will be the 23rd to the 30th of December, taking us through the Christmas week. So here we go, let's have a look at that. And look away now if you want a cold Christmas. High pressure just to the southwest of the UK and Ireland would maintain winds in from a flat westerly direction. 500 millibar heights looking flat as pancake with high pressure again ridging into West Europe. Low pressure likely to be up here and a flat zonal westerly flow. The temperature anomaly actually gets milder as we go over Christmas week. Oh dear. And the precipitation anomaly, but you can see where that high pressure is. It is the Azores high. Winter slugs setting up through France, Spain, Portugal, and back to the Azores there. It's 6 weeks away, so it's not really worth being that concerned about it, but it would be typical, wouldn't it, that we'll have another mild Christmas. We'll see. Anyway, that's your 30-day European Outlook done. If you enjoyed the forecast, please like, share, and subscribe. We'll do it all over again next week. Next week, I think we've got the final Wednesday extended European Outlook, and then this video will revert back to its more typical day, which was always traditionally Tuesday. As from the first Wednesday of December, we'll be bringing back Stratwatch. So this video will go back to being a Tuesday upload. Right, we're going to be back a little bit later on live at 6 PM with your Centre 14 there, so I shall see you for that one. I'm going to say straight after that, we've got the latest instalment of Christmas Countdown. Exciting day, GavsWeatherVids today, lots going on. So, see you a little bit later on for the live. But for this one, that's all for now, and thanks for watching.